Let's go. Let's go. As Bulleen found their way back into possession. Here's Cordelino. To Iliadis. Two players sandwich her. So they bring back the ball here, Heidelberg. O'Donoghue to Matsuda. Back heel, O'Donoghue on her left. Curls it, but it curled too much. This is where they've just been so lethal throughout the season, Heidelberg. They just draw it in. They look for those particular plays and those passes and just keep it a very close-knit passage of play through the centre of the pitch. So a wonderful chance there for O'Donoghue. What more can they do to find a goal, find that equaliser? 10 minutes remaining here in this half. Got a lot of catching up to do here, Heidelberg. Galea. It's going to go back to Galea. She's under a bit of pressure there. Wonderful steal from Bulleen. So reset again on the far side. Giving away a corner kick, Bulleen. First one for Heidelberg in today's game. The last corner kick we saw from Bulleen resulted in a goal. We will see this one perhaps find the equaliser for Heidelberg. Galea in the box. Matsuda lurking in the near post. And another wall of players waiting to react. Here's Barrero. It's looking good high in the far post, but it's been headed away there by Iliadis to draw in another corner kick on this end of the pitch. One of the fans favouring this side of the pitch, maybe just away from the sun. Does really interfere with your viewing. Second chance here for Heidelberg for a corner. Perhaps too far on it. Bulleen have headed it away. This time it's gone on the right side. And Barrero will make her way there to the other corner. Well, it'll be third time lucky here for Heidelberg. 3 back-to-back corner kicks. 2 have been headed away by Bulleen. Really have that height advantage here, Heidelberg. Who have they got? Who can they reach? Few in the air, but it's gone past everybody. They get away with it again, Bulleen. Quick to move it down the line. And eventually just cleared away there by Hasten. Heidelberg, just under 7 minutes remaining here in the first half. And they come into the second half with an equaliser. Bulleen have been strong in the back line. Staying very composed. So make their way through the centre of the pitch, Iliadis. Timed that run well. Headed it to the ground. Cordelino against Barrero. They've been at it this entire half. Left boot there coming from Cordelino. And easy hands from keeper Mia Bailey from Heidelberg. Right idea, Cordelino. He would just battle away past Barrero. Compare the pair, Barrero. Left side defending. And Cordelino just been so dominant on that right side. Barrero looking for some answers. Nobody there to collect. Yates. Under pressure by Carriage. Hops to Kane. Iliadis. Bit of a blind shot, a bit of fancy footwork coming from Levin. Didn't pay off though, as Cordelino wins a ball back here for Bulleen. And Heidelberg drop back with numbers defending. Matsuda. You're on the left side here for the Burgers. Carriage retreats back to Barrero, who then retreats back to Bailey. Opting to switch the ball here, Heidelberg. Hasten. Miyata backheels it to Matsuda. Just drawing in. They're almost 1 or 2 steps. A little bit too late here, Heidelberg. Right idea, but you almost feel like there might be a few tired legs already out there. The few players just trying to catch up here against Bulleen, who've just been so dominant and so quick behind the ball and quick to react. Matsuda eventually finds Galea. Matsuda just wild shots it and into the bread basket of Emily Shields for Bulleen. Why not just roll the dice and take a chance, because that's all you've got here so far for Heidelberg. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the half, plus change. Haven't had too many stoppages in this half, so I don't feel there will be any major additional time being added. This is just when Heidelberg, if they're not opt to score, time is just to make sure that they don't concede the next one. Trailing by 2 goals may play a factor coming into the halftime break. Trialing something here as Galea pops the burners on. Wonderful touch. It's only gone back to Carriage though. Looking around for some numbers. Matsuda, the ball just curled diagonally too far for her to get to. Quick to apologise to her teammate. And Shields will just take her time here. As again, apologies for the delay in having the broadcast live to you, but it looks like it's all up and running for you. We'll have the most of the game reposted on YouTube if you miss out on the first part of this match. Here's O'Donoghue. Ball make its way back to Wild. Miyata. Control the ball, eventually through to Matsuda, but again, it's just reaction time. Just hasn't been where Heidelberg wants it to be. Couldn't find a way through again for a clean possession, Matsuda. Little things to tweak on here. It's Cordolino. Has a bit of space here. It's just similar players when you see them play at the Veneto Club at home. It's just very similar. And strike there. Beautiful. Just have opted wide, and Bailey happy to let it go out. Just about under a minute left. Bailey just digging in a bit of time. Wants to go towards Miyata. Waiting patiently for the 4th official to notify us, and free kick given to Bulleen. Last passage of play for this half. Looks like there might be just 1 minute of added time. And to the referee's discretion of how long that minute will go for. There's the signal there from the fourth official, as it could almost be a goal there. The second one for Bulleen. Time to reset for Heidelberg, the home team, seeing themselves trail by a goal. Bulleen, well-deserved goal. They've just been so wonderful in all aspects of the game. They're just playing simple football, and it's just seemed to work well, and they're playing to their strengths. See the likes of Cordelino and Eliadis have just been the dynamic duo up front for Bulleen. Just created that, and just the hard-working defensive line for Bulleen have just kept it under control and making it also difficult for Heidelberg to find a way through. So this is something they perhaps need to work on in the second half, is just finding those little gaps through that back line. Just feel to Hackett's been wonderful. Ocado and Yates keeping a close eye on the likes of Matsuda, Karic and Steph Galea. And there's a referee's whistle here at Olympic Park. Half time though, and gee, so many chances for both teams, and you can see there it's been quite a tactical arm wrestle. Bulleen's early dominance, you could tell they might go through that and pass on to the second half. Though you feel so much on the line.
Let's go!
But you can feel the Heidelberg trailing. They just show a glimpse of what could be entertaining in the second half. And with 45 minutes still to play, there's still plenty of time for so many twists and turns here in the heavyweight clash. Bulleen 1, Heidelberg 0. We'll take a break. Plenty to come right after this. Welcome back to the second half. It is round 21 action. Heidelberg United up against Bulleen FC here, and Bulleen currently holding on to the lead 1-0. Will they fight back here, Heidelberg, in their home ground? It's somewhat of a comeback that they really want to bring in here in the second half. There's other games also happening in today's fixture. That has already concluded since we've went to the halftime break. We saw Bentley beat Alamein at their home pitch at Dorothy Labour Reserve. Alamein's home pitch is what I meant. 3-1. And South Melbourne against Essendon, they were able to get the 3 points at home at Lakeside Stadium. It's an even encounter against Preston and Brunswick UVA at CV Smith Reserve. As 0-0, no goals was scored at all. As the sun is slowly setting here and the lights have just come on for what will be very entertaining second half. Heidelberg wanting that equaliser, and Bulleen looking to continue holding on to that lead. But perhaps, is it the way they're kicking? Perhaps not. I'm not too sure. But Bulleen have just been so dominant here in maintaining that possession. It's just absorbing that pressure and then continuing on. There could be some changes here. So we saw Nia Salek come in on the pitch as substitute for Bulleen. As Bullich will come in and retrieve this one for Bulleen on the far left side of the pitch to throw it in. Ariadis chests it to ground. Suda perhaps directed it to the wrong player. Miata under pressure. I'm not sure why she used her as an option, even though O'Donoghue was on her right. I'll try that one again if they can. They go again from the back line. Leah. Desperate to keep it alive. Turn was great from Bradis. Too much Owasu for Matsuda. Galia on the chase. We'll go back to Shields. Opts to switch it long. First attempt here for Heidelberg. Very promising signs. An easy collection there from Shields. See the desperation in Tamer Levin's face, that this is what what it takes, and do we have it in us to get that goal? Are we making it all too easy for Shields? Here they come again, Bulleen. Bit of a 1-2. Salet helps to find Iliadis, who has to crash her way through. It's been overturned by an offside. Just shaped it up a little bit here for Heidelberg as Wallhead playing a little bit more of a deeper role. Hasten just moved up a little bit there, asking for the ball. Didn't reach it. Salet got into the mix. It's just that wind is playing a key part here in the second half. It's picked up a little bit. Wallhead gone through the wing position. O'Donoghue finds Carriage. Few plays on the run here for Heidelberg, and eventually will go out of bounds. Eleven. Just not too much of a inkling of an injury there, but she's quick to get up again. Hasten. Suda, bit of a Jew on the ground, slips away through Saleh. Back to Iliadis. They've bunched up a little bit here, Bulleen, through the centre of the pitch. They've got a lot of numbers behind it. They've found a loose one on the far end, but flag is quick to opt up. Back to Bailey. Bulleen applying that forward pressure. Seems to be working as Heidelberg at times just haven't been able to get their way through the midfield. They find a bit of open space here. Wonderful kick towards Steph Galea. O'Donoghue towards Matsuda. It's been blocked away. Hasten comes in charging. O'Donoghue again. Matsuda have got 3 players surrounding her. She'll opt for a different avenue. Not too much muster behind the ball. And I'll reset here. Bulleen. One more game to go in this season. It's been feels long when you start it, when you're in the midst of it. It does feel like it's going forever, but then it's by the end of it, you feel like, wow, that was quick. How did it get to the end so quickly? And to finish off the season, the last fixture of the year, Heidelberg will go up against Eston Royals. Away game at Cross Keys Reserve. That will be next Saturday at 3 p.m. So check it out on the live stream again on the NPL YouTube channel. Bulleen will host Brunswick UVA at the Veneto Club. Also at the same time, Saturday 30th of August at 3 p.m. Then it's just the final series. These two teams might see themselves playing for almost one more final time after today. Saleh. On to central the ball. Barrero looks to clear. Bulleen have got numbers behind it. Ricardo. Rebuild again. Iliadis have chipped it. Not as far as keeper Mia Bailey. High ball. It's been headed to ground. Galea holding onto a left ankle. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. And Ricardo finds Kane. Free kick given here to Heidelberg. Bit of a late call from referee. Wild goes short to Wallhead to Barrero. 3 down the back line here for Heidelberg. Can they conjure something? A little bit open space here, but that cogs of the machine, the Bulleen defence line, you could just tell they're just getting themselves in position. And it's worked well again. That time round, looking for Iliadis. Heidelberg get themselves in position, but you just see them, that ball, it's just, their passes haven't been on point at all today. On so many occasions, it's just been given it away too easily there for Bulleen. You could just tell the frustration through a few of the players getting themselves in position, but then the ball never really reaches them at times, especially towards Matsuda. She's just been waiting patiently, getting herself open. Then it just, Heidelberg haven't been on the mark whatsoever today. You can just tell that's just something that they're missing on. Morero. With it short to Wallet, who retreats back to Bailey. Wild. Build up the play, still waiting for a few players to partake in this game here, Heidelberg. On the bench, we've got number 8, Kathleen Vlahopoulos, 10, Bronte Peel, 11, Maya Capitano, and 24, Heidi Drake. Not forgetting number 16, Molly Burke. Bulleen's got Madison Rakic, Anna Georgievsky, Rosie Roger, and Holly Massey to come on board here in the second half. Bulleen, side ball here on the near side. Two against one, eventually Levin got a foot on it, opts to switch it towards Carriage. Chase is on, Barrero asking for it, looking for the diagonal pass, didn't get there. Carriage still holding on to it, and eventually looking to find Levin. Bulleen ensuring this is just the way that they want to play. Soler looking to lay it off to Iliadis. Right idea from the young player. Kalia couldn't get herself in front of the ball. Bulleen just finding ways through. Here's Soler again. Iliadis running. Soler, no one giving her any pressure whatsoever. Eventually Wild got there. Levin. Just slowing a little bit down here, Heidelberg. Slowing the tempo a little bit. It's been quick movement from Bulleen. O'Donoghue looking up. It's 11. Kalia back to Miata. Far away from home to strike it in that manner. And Bulleen on the counter-attack. The centre of the pitch. So Les in a good position. But left it behind anyway. Heidelberg win the ball back. Head check from O'Donoghue. Looking a lot more sharper here, Heidelberg. Backline's been great. It's just from here on there, and the pressure's on from Iliadis towards Miata. Claim the ball back here, Bulleen. Bradis strikes it. It looked great. Ava Bradis curls it into the back of the net. And the first goal in the second half. Bulleen are up. 2 goals here at Olympic Village. A perfect curled ball coming from number 13, Ava Bradis. Just timed it well and pinpoint precision. That curling just makes it all. If you want to bend it, why not bend it like Bradis? Caitlin Friend will be happy with this one here. There's an Georgievsky makes her way on the pitch. So is number 30, Holly Macy. And number 21, Rosie Roger. 3 substitute coming from Bulleen after that goal. Caitlin Friend happy with the results so far. and have to put 3 fresh legs on the pitch. A lot of work to be done for the 4th official, trying to give us all 3 substitutes on that board. You only got 2 sides, so you got to change it twice and then change it once again. And already the substitutes are come on firing. You select. (2-0) here in the second half. Heidelberg United have got a lot of work to be done if they want to get themselves back in this game. Sven and his team got to dig deep, roll their sleeves and get dirty into a game that's just been all Bulleen. Have come on so strong. Playing it against their terms of hold possession so well and just apply that pressure. First goal came from a corner kick. Will this one result in a similar fashion? High ball. Did it go in? It has! Bulleen have scored their second corner kick goal and their 3rd for the day. What a dominance display coming from the away team, showing the champions that they could also contest. And what a high stakes game it could be, and it could be a similar thing, and they could perhaps get a piece of their silverware in this season of the grand final. Premiers. There's the yellow and black. Just off the back foot. And not really playing to their standards, what we have seen them play throughout the season. Perhaps they've really got the championship. 2 rounds to go. But they've woken up a little bit here. How did it go from 1-0 to 3-0 in a matter of minutes? The mountain that they are climbing right now, Heidelberg, is just getting all so hard to reach the top. It's Bulleen has already made themselves up there, pitching that flag on top of the mountain. They've definitely got the tools here, Heidelberg. They have the stamina and endurance to make it all the way to the top. So far, Bulleen have showed quite a display of spectacular performance coming from, I would say, almost every player. They've just partook in every single aspect of the game. Shields have made a few terrific saves. Not much to do in this game so far. Cordellino have worked overtime. Iliadis, and also the defenders, Ricardo, Yates. Big one there to the post, but it's been cleared away. What a set piece coming from Heidelberg. And a corner kick being given on the far right side, or far or left. Saw the referee pointing to the right side. Steph Galea, captain, was a little bit confused on that occasion. Starts to go short. Barrero under pressure. Ravjeski. One there. Matsuda. Couldn't find a way pass. And good use of the body there coming from Shields. Few tired legs out there, but will be quickly replaced here by number 10, Bronte Peel, and number 8, Catherine Vlahopoulos. Camberero, as we just saw there. And Steph Galea. Well-earned break for the captain. So that last moment of all that energy from Camberero, but she will take a break and won't partake further on here. Bronte Peel, Kat Vlahopoulos to take over the role of the midfield and the back line. Oh no, they switched it up. A few players have just moved one across in terms of positioning. Here's Miata. Bulleen have kept a close eye on her tonight. Can the new substitutes play a role here for Heidelberg? Or is it all too late to get themselves back in the game? It's about 23 minutes remaining. Not an impossible task. However, if you see this, the nature of Bulleen, they're just so composed in front of the ball. Playing very structurally like a team. And they've just been a little bit sharper in the decision making. They know not to rush the ball. And their sense of urgency have just been second to none. They've, from the get-go, just knew how to come into the game. And each player's got their role and they've just played it so well. Shows performance is recognised on the scoreboard. Here they go again, Bulleen. Got to be careful inside the box. Wild. Risky move towards Mia Bailey, who just has to get rid of it. And cleared it away out of danger. Been on quite a movement here, Bulleen. And just showing what the away team and in front of the crowd, what they can show here. Here's Iliadis. Able to keep the control of the ball here for Bulleen. Wallhead just wants to keep it alive here for Heidelberg. Even the sun has set, it still shows the sky. It hasn't been complete darkness. Sometimes you just can't wait for these spring conditions to come alive here. The end of the football season is also showing to what this year and this season's come about. Suda. O'Donoghue could hit it from there if she can. Asking for the 1-2. Drawing in a cutback if she can. Peel. Unable to control it. And this is just the battle between the two teams as Bulleen just brings that physical nature and somehow just comes out winning the ball or deterring Heidelberg away from really connecting to it. Making it very tricky, Miata. Trying something out of nothing. Matsuda headers it through. And there is a goal and a wonderful assist from Miata to Matsuda. The header has to be on point. And they've finally got a goal here in the game, but is it enough? Not the biggest celebrations we've seen from the Heidelberg team, but this is now could be one of many. Perhaps they've found a heartbeat in the game and a second gear or third gear Heidelberg. They've just been on the back foot for majority of the game. Bulleen have just showing quite a dominant display of the physicality and quite the talent. And Heidelberg just unable to find a breakthrough, and that was probably the best moment of the game so far. Miata had to swing it in and connect with teammate Matsuda, and they did exactly that. Now Bulleen aren't too shook too much, still got that 2-goal buffer. With just about 19 minutes remaining in the game. Side ball. Iliadis crashing through the middle. It's been deterred there by Miata. Donahue got the ball stolen off her as well. Massey wants to go long. Still controlling the ball here, Soler. Surrounded by 3 Heidelberg players. Up Soler at pack. Big of a risky move from Heidelberg there. Bit of friendly fire from Bailey. They want to keep it alive. They want to win the ball, but Bulleen. And it ricochets off a Bulleen player. Bit of a chaos play, and it was just quick, fast movement from Bulleen on the right side. Actually, ricochets off a Heidelberg player. Page is always to bring this one in for Bulleen. Will it be third time lucky? Oh, they've got a lot of luck so far. 2 goals from a corner kick resulted in a goal. So it seems to be working for them today. Zoyce. It's high, it's perfect. It's been palmed away by Bailey. And a free kick given to Heidelberg. The referee did see something there in that scrimmage. High ball in the contest, but it's another substitute for Heidelberg. Asuka Miata comes off for number 16, Molly Burke. Risky move and Bulleen! Turnover, a defensive error from Heidelberg. Bulleen capitalising, and they're now 4 goals to 1. From the words of Joey Lynch. How about that? How did Heidelberg? Surely we haven't seen them do that mistake at all this season, but it just takes 1 lapse of concentration for them to turn over the ball. And it was just easy done. In front of goal. Do not miss from there. As Caitlin Friend have just been fired up here in these sidelines. One of the advantages of being so close to both of the benches is hearing all the action unfolding in front of us. Normally we're situated on the far side of the pitch, all the way to the back wall. You don't really hear much action coming from this end of the pitch, but it's at times good to get a little bit of an insight of the emotion of the roller coaster ride that the coaches endure throughout the game. High ball in from Heidelberg's corner. Verhopoulos chips it through towards Bronte. The 2 substitutes coming on. Almost got themselves in a good position. Still keeping the ball alive here, Peel. Really artists. Kicking the wrong goals. There are goal posts on that end, as you can see. Just not in play for this particular occasion. Gives away another corner kick. I saw 3 coming off. through 2 or 3. 2 coming off a corner. Bulleen, Heidelberg. No, it's gone into the safe hands of Shields. Quick to run towards the edge of her box. Thought we were going to go long. Zoyce tries to get away past the tackle. Heidelberg, it might be a little bit too late to get themselves back in the game here. 13 minutes remaining. 3 goals to equalise. 4 to win. Perhaps could just be out of reach at this stage in the game. Bulleen, credit to them, have just taken on and ticked all the boxes. Seems to be working. Their corner kicks. It's just been wonderful to watch them execute those types of set plays. And then that forward pressure, we've seen it all game. Matsuda getting sandwiched between 2 Bulleen players. They've been able to keep a very close eye on Matsuda. Did score that goal earlier from Heidelberg, as we saw, but that's the only time it's been in prime position for Matsuda to get some inkling of a goal. Until then, Bulleen have just shut down every opportunity coming the way of Sawa Matsuda. They've scored a minimum of 1 goal in almost every game in this season. That's a really good start to have. High ball, almost left her behind there by Heidelberg. Bulleen on the move. Nobody forward. Wallhead to Hasten. Chips it over. No one there as Burke with a bit of fresh legs, a substitute. One's Levin. Back to Molly Berg, who wants to switch it towards Wallhead. Can they conjure another goal here, Heidelberg? Are they happy just to not concede another? Wallhead to Wild. Been instructed to go through the centre. Matsuda. Tamer Levin. Molly Berg playing a very forward role. Wants to find it towards Matsuda. Bulleen momentarily got it out of danger, but it's still within reach here for Heidelberg. Burke might just be under a little bit too much pressure here. As we almost finish off round 21. One more game to go. That's Effie Emerging and Burundara Eagles. 5:30 p.m, which is actually now after the game. I just don't know where the time have went, but they're right now playing to conclude this round at the home of the Matildas. No Sunday or Monday fixtures for this round. As long high ball. Shields happy to see you go out of play. Don't really have anyone there on that goal to retrieve the ball. We're on the left side of the goals. We've got that high fencing to assist us. On the right side, they like to keep that little hill for any spectators to stand around. Sell it. It's just way out of reach there as offside's been called. So we Heidelberg's 3rd loss of the season and Bulleen Lions' 13th win. So because there's only one game left, it was win or loss. Heidelberg still maintain their position on top of the ladder. There's no way any other team could reach them to scrap them off the championship. So well-deserved silverware for the yellow and black. Just been showing true dominance display throughout the season. This game not showing that, but Bulleen were hungry, are coming in to this game knowing that they can surely contest with top-tier teams. So, was the top two, just Box Hill have got themselves into second place momentarily. They will be pushed off the second spot by Bulleen after this game. Just over 7 minutes remaining. And we're about to get two players coming on board for Heidelberg. The last two players still yet to come on board. Number 11, Maya Capitano, and Heidi Dre, number 24. Patiently waiting on the sidelines here for their turn in this game. As coming off will be Caitlin Carriage for Heidi Dre. And time 11 for number 11, Maya Capitano. The win is perhaps out of reach here for Heidelberg, but it's good to see a few players coming on with a bit of game time late here in the second half. As darkness is falling upon us here, but Bulleen, you can tell, just wanted it more. Just been showing true class. And really hardly have skipped a beat. Obviously that one goal that was almost impossible to stop from Sawa Matsuda, and the assist from Asuka Miyata. Late here in this game. Just seems to be a little bit of a consolation goal here for Heidelberg. Since then, took them a while to find that goal. And Bulleen has shut them down at any cost to find their second goal. Here they go again. Iliadis crashing through. Wildhead says no. And a free kick given to Heidelberg. Referee stopping the play. Free kick given. O'Donoghue will take this one. Long way from home. Guess it's just roll the dice, go long, and hope it connects to a player. Over the top. Bulleen still got plenty of gas in the tank. Bit of a trip. Referee says play on. Ball whips towards Peel. Couldn't find a connection on it. And Bulleen will reset it. Saleh under pressure, still maintaining possession, plays it back. Been told to go. Here's Roger. It's a trick away past Hayson, but Hayson putting her body there. That's just did enough for Heidelberg. Burke always opts to play it back instead of forward. Risky movement here from Heidelberg. The forward pressure from Bulleen just stumped them a little bit. Peel, bit of open space to Vlahopoulos. Suda passes us into three Bulleen players. And they win the ball back here, Bulleen. Just over 3 minutes remaining in normal time, and just similar to the first half, I don't see too many of medical time added into this second half. Haven't been seen really any injury time at all. Matsuda. At times, Heidelberg just holds the ball a little bit too long, and then by the time they want to react, Bulleen are all over them. Salet been wonderful here in the second half since coming on board. O'Donoghue, bit of time and space, been told to go. You want to carry, finds Peel. Under pressure by Bullich. And it looks like Wyatt was just suffering from something there. Perhaps cramp or not too sure, but she just fell to the ground. Just talking about no medical time added, and Rosie Wild will just need to call the medic over to just to double check to see if she's all right, as there is no more substitutes left for Heidelberg. If she's just going to keep it strong here for the next 3 minutes or so. We'll resume play. Iliadis will. Just a nice sportsmanship thing to go back to keep Mia Bailey. So we just conclude the last couple of minutes of the game, and fourth official will let us know in about 20 seconds time of how much more added time to go after the 45 or the 90 minutes. Bullich been intercepted there by Peel. Now it's a matter of not conceding another goal here, Heidelberg, and Bulleen will be happy with the result. Caitlin Friend, I'm sure, will be proud of the players from the get-go, ensuring that this game was not going to be easy for the home team, and they've have shown pure class. O'Donoghue on target. Nothing threatening keeper Shields in front of goal. 5 minutes of at a time. Can Heidelberg find one? Bulleen will just have to brave it out here for the next 5 minutes or so. That's a bit of a decision-making lapse there coming from Mia Bullich, who had no idea that Bronte Peel was in front of her. She desperate to get that ball back into play for Bulleen. Not a mistake that happens very often. Her teammates did ensure her that she's fine, as you see Rosie Wild back on the pitch for Heidelberg after just a moment of a medical break. Corner kick looks good. High in the air once again is Iliadis. Wild shot for the Hopperless. Couldn't control the ball. Haston will track back. Might opts to go far and wide towards O'Donoghue. Playing more of a more forward role here in the second half. Bulleen on the turnover. Iliadis. Energizer Bunny still got plenty of energy left here in this game. Salet to Macy. That's Eliadis. A true talent for Bulleen. And it looks like Molly Burke may have just given away a corner kick. Oh no, it's offside. Never mind. Referee's just reminding everyone that its flag is up on the far pitch side. Even though this pitch is nicely bright and lit from all four sides of the pitch. At times you kind of forget who's on the other side waving that flag. Twist and turn there, Soleil, the only one to connect. Zoyce wasn't able to get there in time. Her teammates cheered her on, and at times there's just not much you can do. Here she goes again, Paige Zoyce. Chips it over the direction of Rakic. And now it's all more to the discretion of the referee of when this game will be over. But you feel Bulleen scored 1 in the first half, 3 here in the second half, and it was those 2 back-to-back goals that really swung the momentum and made the game theirs. Show the champions of, they've still got shoe performance of talent, and the team just working together so well. It really shows that their hard work pays off. Haven't been really too physical, but when it comes push to shove, they're there. Heidelberg looking for something there, and Matsuda looking again. Ball too low for her to get a header on it. So try another avenue. O'Donoghue to Burke. And told to shoot. It's almost impossible. Easily said than done. Well, same time, or similar time next week, 3 p.m. The final games for both teams in the normal fixture of the 2025 season. Bulleen will be pushed here to second place. Just don't feel like a top tier, top of the ladder clash. You feel Heidelberg could show a lot more better in terms of their goal scoring capabilities, but just not tonight. Bulleen have just really shut down all avenues and really shown there that only conceded 1 and able to find the back of the net 4 times in this game. And referee have called the final whistle of this game. Heidelberg United in their home pitch have been defeated by Bulleen with scoring 4 goals to 1. And before we sign off in today's game, I would like to say a huge thanks to a few key personnel that have made this game possible. I'd like to thank the referees and officials for keeping the game flowing fairly. I'd like to also thank the pitch staff who keep Olympic Village in top shape. The dedicated volunteers, thank them for their support to the teams and the crowd behind the scenes. Our camera crew, I'd like to thank the production team for bringing this action to screens. Football Victoria for the continued work in developing this women's game. And of course, huge thanks to the families and fans, whether you're watching in the stands or watching from home. Your support drives this league forward. Thanks for joining us on the NPL Victoria Women's live stream. I'm Han Solo, and it's been a pleasure bringing you all the action. We'll catch you next time for more football, more stories, and more moments that make this league so special. Until then, take care and enjoy your football. Have a good night. And Bulleen once again dominating the display, 4 goals to Heidelberg 1.